The Milwaukee Brewers are heading back to the National League Championship Series for the first time since 2018, defeating the Chicago Cubs 3-1 in a decisive Game 5 on Saturday night. In a tense and tightly contested battle at American Family Field, Milwaukee relied on its hallmark formula: power hitting, deep pitching, and resilience to outlast their division rivals and punch their ticket to the NLCS. The winner to call Game 5 capped a dramatic series between two familiar foes. After splitting the first 4 games, the Brewers struck early and never relinquished control. Catcher William Contreras opened the scoring with a solo home run in the first inning, sending the home crowd into a frenzy. Chicago responded quickly, as Seiya Suzuki evened the score in the second with a solo blast of his own off Milwaukee rookie Jacob Misiorowski. But the Brewers reclaimed the lead in the 4th inning when Vaughn delivered a clutch 2-out homer, putting Milwaukee ahead 2-1, a lead they would not surrender again. Brice Turang added insurance in the 7th with another solo shot, extending the margin to 3-1. Every run in this decisive contest came via the long ball, and remarkably, all were hit with 2 outs, underscoring the game's razor-thin margins and postseason intensity. Milwaukee's pitching staff once again proved to be the backbone of the victory. Manager Pat Murphy deployed a creative combination of arms, starting with Trevor Megill as an opener before turning the ball over to Misiorowski for 4 critical innings. The 22-year-old right-hander showed poise beyond his years, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits, while striking out 3. The bullpen then took control, as Aaron Ashby, Chad Patrick, and Abner Uribe combined to shut down Chicago over the final frames. Uribe, the Brewers' hard-throwing closer, earned a 6-out save, his first multi-inning save in a postseason clincher, sealing Milwaukee's advancement. Murphy praised his club's mental toughness afterward, calling the group above-average Joes who just keep showing up. The Brewers, who were often underestimated entering the postseason, have now silenced critics with a balanced roster and an unshakable belief in one another. This marks Milwaukee's first postseason series win since their 2018 NLDS triumph. And for many veterans, it's a long-awaited return to the league's biggest stage. For the Cubs, the loss marked a bittersweet end to an impressive playoff run. Under manager Craig Counsell, who, ironically, managed the Brewers for nearly a decade before taking over in Chicago this season, the Cubs pushed the series to the limit after falling behind 2-0. Counsell expressed pride in his players despite the disappointment, saying, "I think this team did a lot to honor the Chicago Cub uniform." Chicago's offense, however, struggled to deliver in key moments. Their best chance came in the 6th inning, when they put 2 runners on, with no outs, but failed to score, thwarted by Milwaukee's bullpen depth and timely defense. The game encapsulated everything that made the Brewers' 2025 season special: unheralded players stepping up, a versatile pitching staff executing under pressure, and timely home runs defining the difference. While the lineup doesn't feature many household names, their approach, patient, power-focused, and resilient, continues to produce results. "That's just who we are," Contreras said post-game. "We don't care who gets the credit, as long as we keep winning." Milwaukee's reward is a rematch with the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NLCS, the same team that ended their 2018 pennant hopes in a 7-game thriller. This time, the Brewers enter with a mix of youthful energy and veteran experience, anchored by a bullpen that has been nearly unhittable this postseason. Their path to the World Series won't be easy, but the team's performance against Chicago suggests they're equipped for the challenge. For Chicago, the offseason begins with questions but also optimism. Counsell's first year at the helm reinvigorated the franchise, and young players like Suzuki, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Jordan Wicks gained valuable postseason experience. Still, the sting of losing to his former team in such a decisive game will linger for Counsell and Cubs fans alike. As the Brewers celebrated on their home field, champagne flowing and smiles wide, the significance of the moment wasn't lost on the city of Milwaukee. After years of near misses and rebuilds, the franchise has returned to the cusp of a pennant. "It feels like 2018 all over again. Maybe better," said Pat Murphy. "But this time, we're not done yet." Milwaukee now prepares for the NLCS with momentum, confidence, and a belief that this might finally be their year. With a lineup that delivers in the clutch and a bullpen built for October, the Brewers are poised to continue their pursuit of the franchise's first World Series appearance since 1982. For now, though, they'll savor the victory, a night when power, pitching, and persistence combine to propel them back into baseball's spotlight.